Well, Christmas isn't over yet for us. I've got everything cooking on the range. It's Little Christmas, so we're celebrating the 6th. So I've got, instead of a turkey, I've got chicken and I've got ham. So the ham is in the range cooking. I've got the turkey, the chicken in the cooker over here, and all the other bits ready, and I've got my stuffing ready. And I've got cauliflower in there, so I'm just about to boil that up a little bit. And there's a story behind the cauliflower. Vincent went to the shops there the other day to grab some stuff. On the conveyor belt there was a cauliflower. Vincent said to the lady, "That's not my cauliflower." So she asked the lady behind her cauliflower, and she said no. And she said, "Well, it's not the person that's just gone in front." She said, "Because there was nothing there." Boys, be quiet. So anyway, so he's still meant to buy the cauliflower or buy the cauliflower. It must be meant to be, because he just bought some salads, from your mum coming over and everything. So anyway, I was just saying to my mum, so I've just chopped the cauliflower up. I said, "Did my dad like cauliflower?" She went, yeah, he loved cauliflower. So I said, "All right." So I told her the story and we started laughing. I said, "I think my dad loves cauliflower." Because obviously it's passed on. And so I've decided, because what I've made cauliflower and cheese on New Year's Day. So I decided to do the same. I said, "Has he ever had cauliflower and cheese?" She had once in Tesco's and he loved it. So I said, "Right," I said, "That's what I'm going to make," because I made that. I've not done it for years, and I did that the other day to go with the dinner. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make cauliflower and cheese. So I'm going to use my lactose milk and my lactose-free cheese. So I'm not messing about making two separate ones. So I'll show you how I do that, and to make it from scratch. So so it's funny. It's a few things that happened this morning. My mum was in the bathroom upstairs, and she says, "Were you knocking at the bathroom door?" She used to go tap tap tap. And I says, "No," I says, "We weren't." I said, "Vincent wasn't either." She said, "Well, it happened 3 times." She said, "It was just tap, tap, tap." So we just started laughing, saying, "Well, maybe it's my dad." And my dad used to tap, tap, tap with his knuckle. And then the other day, we just flipped the TV on, and we never really watched BBC Two. And University Challenge was on, a Christmas one. Well, I've not seen University Challenge in years, and my dad loved it. And as soon as it came on, I thought it discontinued. And as soon as it came on, I went, "Oh my God," I said, "My dad's here with us." I said, "University Challenge is on." We all just started laughing because we've not seen it in a long time. I'm just going to see to Buzz because he's driving me potty. He wants to come in here. You know what they're like. He's in and out. He's been in the kitchen, he's in the dining room, he's in the utility room at the moment because he's been out for his weeks, and with it being raining and snowing, the last few days. So he's drying his paws off. So I'm going to see to him, and I'll film me doing the cauliflower. He's happy, he just wants to play, don't you? Not in the coal bucket. Get your ball out of the coal bucket. Right, the ingredients. Get your nose down. I don't measure it out, so I've got my lactose-free cheese. I've got my lactose-free milk. I've got my corn flour. I've got plant-based butter and some garlic. Very easily done. So I've got my pan, a size like so. Then I'm going to put some white pepper. I'm going to sprinkle some corn flour in. Like I said, it's not exact measurements, you can make it as runny as you like. I'm going to put that on the range and melt the butter. So that's on the range. I'm going to melt that now. That'll just take a minute or two. So here's your corn flour, your pepper and your butter. Meanwhile, while that's melting, get a grater and this little tub, which is brilliant. I'm going to get the cheese. Just makes it a bit easier for it to dissolve once you put it into the pan with the milk. Oh, it's funny how things happen, and I think sometimes they are there, aren't they? Has anybody else had that experience where they know one of the loved ones are with them, you know, when they've passed on? But it's just strange, you know. Maybe there is something after death, you know, when we go and leave this world. Maybe our souls are floating about and keeping an eye on everybody else. I don't know, but it's yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Ah, yeah, that's good. So, yeah, as much cheese as you want. You don't have to go crazy. I think that's enough. It's into a nice paste. So I'm just going to add the milk. I'm going to give that a stir on the range. So you just have to keep an eye on it. So you can't leave it until it's fully cooked. So it might take you 10-15 minutes to do the thing, but you have to really stand over it. I'll add 2 inches of garlic puree. So easy making your own cheese. You could do it for your lasagnas and everything. This is the way I make my lasagna anyway. As I'm mixing now, I'm just going to add more milk. And you just have to keep stirring it so it doesn't stick to the bottom. Because if you leave it and not stir it, it's going to stick and then you'll end up with lumps. So you don't want lumps. You can use a whisk if you're mixing it, but I just like using my spoon. And the beauty of the food tastes different cooked on the range than what it does either on gas or the electric. We've got a gas. Oh gosh, yeah, that's done. It smells lovely. It's a smelly dish. So that's my hand done. It's all nice and crisp on the top now. So I'm going to I've opened the door now, so the heat's coming out, so it's quite hot. I'll take the ham out and I'll leave that to rest. I'll wrap it back up and I'll leave it in the juices. I did the ham with brown sugar, honey, 2 teaspoons of powdered mustard, because you can add that. You can't have cream mustard you can't have cream mustard if you're gluten intolerant, because it can contain gluten. So I buy the powder, so that's the safest way of doing it, and then that way you can make your own sauces with it. Sugar, honey, mustard powder, and then just cloves on top. You know, like you score it and you put your cloves in and then just pour that over the top. Gorgeous. When I'm boiling the ham, because I do it the day before. Buzz, get your nose out of there. Nope. When you're boiling the ham, do it the day before. I put the ham in the big pan and 1 onion, just peel the onion, don't chop it up, and fire some cloves in. That gives the ham a nice flavour. And then what I've done, one of my clients was saying, why don't you leave it overnight? Because sometimes I roast it straight after I've done it, let it drain. And so what I did, I leave it overnight now in the water, let it cool down in the water. And it's made a big difference. It's really moist and the flavours are all there. So I've taken out of the water the morning I'm going to do it, and then I do what I've just said with the honey and everything, and then roast it in the oven. It's probably in the oven for about 2 hours on a low heat, just so it warmed up inside. And then I've just, with the glazing, then it's just browned off now. So that's that done. Right, so I've just added the cheese in. Just add a little bit more cheese in, and that should melt lovely. Oh crikey, it's gone everywhere. Yeah, it should melt lovely on everything. Right, so melt that in. Okay, so that's our cheesy sauce done. You can see now it's nice consistency. So I'm going to take that off the range now, leave it to one side to cool down. Start boiling up those cauliflowers next. So the house is getting full of visitors, everyone's arriving for the dinner. So that's the cauliflower. Just boil it until it's slightly soft. You don't want it mushy or anything like that. So it's still got its shape and everything. So I'm going to let that cool down, and I'm going to pop it in this dish and sprinkle it with a little bit of sea salt and grounded black pepper, and then put the cheese on top, and I'll put parsley on top of that as well once it's cooked. So I'm going to pop that in the oven then. I'm just going to pop that in the range. I'm going to let that brown and heat up. That'd be lovely. The parsnips are already done. I've got the stuff in there, so I'm just going to shut that, let that heat up for a minute. I'll keep a close eye on that. Right, so Cason's helped me lay the table. He's done a brilliant job. He did the napkins for me. So we've got the gravy boats on the table and the ladle there. And we've got our crackers, our different crackers. We've got a bottle of champagne and some wine in our decanters. I'm going to flip it around and show you. So yeah, Cason did a brilliant job. He put all the knife and forks out as well. So we've got our mustard and cranberry sauce in there, and we've got our, as I was showing you, ready for the gravy and the wine. So it's looking really smart. He's done a really good job, and he's told us all where we're going to sit. I'm going to be sitting at the top one. I think Cason said he was sitting there, Grandad's sitting here, great grandma sitting there, and his mummy's sitting at the head of the table. I'm going to show you how the cheese and the brain's gone dead. So I've not had a drink, but the brain's gone, gone funny. I'll show you what I've been making so you can see. I'll just do the finish and I'll just put parsley on top. So here is the cauliflower cheese. It smells absolutely gorgeous. It's bubbling over lovely. It's very hot. I think we've just got it out of the range just in time for it cooked a bit too much, but it's looking lovely yet. With a bit of parsley on top. Well, we all had a lot to eat, and we've just done some party games, but that went down a treat. It was absolutely gorgeous, and like I said, it ended up being my dad's idea. I can't believe it. It's just weird, and it was the best part, one of the best part of the meal. It was absolutely brilliant, so tasty. I'm glad there's a bit left. I'll have that later or tomorrow. I was thinking, what could I do for dessert? So I'm going to whip up something quick. A bit of fresh cream, bit of ice cream, bit of fruit. These are berries that I picked out of the garden a year or so ago. I've got some grapes, I've got some strawberries, and I've just whipped a batch of fresh cream. Again, plant-based, dairy-free. So I've got the meringues. I'm going to break those up and put them in the fresh cream. So I'm breaking up some meringues and I'm going to pop them in my fresh cream. I'll just crumble them up. They don't have to be, you want them in big chunks as such. Just squash them a little bit. So I've chopped up all the fruit. So we've done red grapes and strawberries. And I'm going to put it all together with a bit of ice cream, that cream and that meringue nest. Just something very sweet, but not too heavy either. That's the grapes chopped now, and the strawberries as well. And I've got the fresh cream mixed in now. And I've just let this cool down, so that is the syrup that I'll be using. So this is Cason's little boat here. Are you okay, Cason?
Yeah.
So that's part of Cason's. Nice vanilla ice cream for him. There There we go, nice blob of ice cream. Oh, now this is for you. In a minute, let me get it all on.
Is that
Wait a minute, don't touch that.
What is that?
This is a special dessert for you, Kason.
Whoa! I'll taste strawberries.
You can do in a minute. So that's Kason's dessert. Right, I'm going to put a dash of Scottish whiskey at the bottom of each one. Just a tiny dash. It might be a bit too much, but I'll split it between them. You know, that's not bad measures. So a little bit in each. Then I'm going to add 1 spoon of the cream. Oops, a couple of strawberries in each. Such a quick, simple dessert. It's going to be a little scoop of ice cream. Except for mine at the end, because then just a tiny dab of the little syrup that I've made. Then another spoon of cream, a couple of grapes again, grapes and gravy on each. One more scoop of ice cream just to finish it off. Like so. We're going to finish it off with the syrup, a strawberry on each of them. So that's it there, finished. Just a quick simple dessert, nicely finished.